As most of you guys know, I teach guitar, and every now and then I get the question, what do I think of Guitar Hero? Now personally, I never played the game Guitar Hero. I've only seen people play the game. I've seen people at bars, I've seen people at school, in the mall playing Guitar Hero, and it looks interesting. I guess it looks fun or whatever, but I always said to myself, I want to be a real Guitar Hero. I just don't want to play, a silly game. But a couple of years ago, something interesting happened. I've always taught guitar. Ever since I learned how to play guitar, I've always passed that knowledge to other people who want to learn how to play the instrument. And one of the things I've noticed over the years is the lack of music that younger kids are listening to. A lot of the younger kids I get when I teach guitar, at least for a while, they weren't even listening to music. And it was the strangest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I would get a young kid come to me, say, their parents would come to me and say, hey, we want our child to study the guitar. And we want you to teach him how to play this, that, and other, and whatnot. He got this guitar for Christmas, and he wants to learn how to play. So one of the first things I would ask my student is, well, what kind of music do you listen to? And they would give me this blank look. I am not lying. They would give me a blank look like, I don't listen to music. And I was like, well, you don't listen to music? And I'm not lying. As strange as this sounds, I am not lying about this. And I'm talking about kids who are like 13, 14 years old. And I would ask them what music they would listen to, and they would just give me a blank look. And I would say, well, don't your parents listen to music? And I said, yeah, I listen to some of the stuff they listen to. If the radio is on, and I might listen to this or whatnot. And it just baffled me. And I would say, well, name a band you like. And this silence would like erupt. It's like they couldn't name a band, or they couldn't name a song. Or if they would name a song, it would be something like, well, there's this Beatles song I like. Which Beatles is great, but it's like, well, don't you listen to music of today? And this happened for a couple of years, and it just really disturbed me. And I think part of the reason is, when you get all these budget cuts at schools, and they're cutting out music and saying that, music isn't that important, and this, that, and other, is you get this new generation of kids that don't listen to music, and it's just bizarre. And I know it's affecting them on other levels. I don't care what job you get, you have to be creative at that job. And if you cut things out of schools like music and art and things similar to that, that's gotta affect kids or affect adults when those kids grow up. It's gotta affect them on some level. So it used to really disturb me when I would get these young kids and I would ask them what music they listen to, and they would give me this blank look like, I don't listen to music. So I would ask them what they did in their free time. They would say, well, I watch TV, or I play video games. This is before Guitar Hero came out. So I would try to teach them, guitar, and sometimes they would last for, I would say, a month, or sometimes a couple of weeks or whatnot. And it was just heartbreaking, because it's like when I was a kid, I think even when I was probably even 12, even younger than 12, maybe 10, I knew who the Beatles were. I knew who the Rolling Stones was. I knew who Earth, Wind and Fire was. I knew who Parliament Funkadelic was. I knew who all these, Motown. I knew what Motown was. Growing up in Motown, you had to know what Motown was. It would be a disgrace. And I bet you there's some kids walking around that don't know what Motown is, even though they're from Detroit. So much for our educational system, right? Anyway, then came Guitar Hero. And then something wonderful happened. I would get these young kids to come to me for guitar lessons. And at first I would ask them the same question. Okay, what music you listen to? And they would give me this blank look. Like, you know, music? I don't really listen to music. Don't you listen to the radio? I don't really listen to the radio. And I would ask them, well, what do you do in your free time? And they say, I play video games. And I would say, okay, well, what video games do you play? And they would say, Guitar Hero. And I would say, okay, you listen to Guitar Hero. What bands are on Guitar Hero? What songs on Guitar Hero do you like? And then something wonderful would happen. They would say, well, I like Slayer. Teach me how to play Rain and Blood. And this would be like some, 10-year-old kid. It's like, teach me how to play Rain and Blood. Or teach me how to play some Metallica tune or whatnot. And I was like, okay, this kid is kind of hip. I can kind of relate to this. And I would get another student. It would be the same thing. Okay, what music do you listen to? I don't know. Don't you listen to the radio? No. You play video games? Yes. What video games you play? Guitar Hero. Well, what songs off Guitar Hero do you like? Angel of Death. Or, or what bands you like off Guitar Hero? Slayer, Metallica, AC/DC, So I was like, this is so cool. And I would say, well, you want to learn how to play those songs? They say, yeah, I want to learn how to play these songs. So, the kids will start to get enthusiastic and whatnot, and they want to learn how to play these songs. So, in that respect, I have to thank Guitar Hero for getting, younger kids into listening to music again, because our educational system sucks. And anyone who would tell you differently is lying, because they've made so many cuts, especially in high schools and middle schools, as far as music is concerned. It's really sad. It is really, really sad. And I guess, when you think about it, it's kind of sad that kids have to play video games nowadays to learn about music. But then again, I guess that can be a teaching tool. You can teach kids about music through things they like to do. But they should be getting it from school also, right? I don't know. But the thing that bugs me is this is something that I've personally experienced. I've personally experienced kids coming to me wanting to learn how to play the guitar and not knowing a thing about music. And another thing that gets me is, let me put this down for a second. It's a simple rhythm that they are not able to get. Just say if you take something like something like that, and you would get these kids, and they'll be like, it's like, no, it doesn't go like that. It goes. And it's like they wouldn't get it. And I'm telling you, man, when you don't listen to music, and when you don't, when you're not exposed to art and things of that nature, you lose something. You really, truly lose something. And how can you be creative in other areas of your life if you miss out on that? I do not understand. Anyway, that's my take on Guitar Hero. Any of you guys want to take guitar lessons with me, you know how to contact me. So until next time, keep playing Guitar Hero and pick up your instrument and start playing. Love is a law, and peace.